Everything is fine. Everything. Hey, how's it going? Rick Strohmeyer here, and thank you for joining Art and Toy Theory today. In this video, we are going to explore this. An open view of an ill-fated space station. As the video progresses, we'll zip through the construction process, the story behind the design decisions, and, of course, the paint and color aesthetics. Finally, story time and how this space station has become classified as mostly lifeless. Parts used for this build: a rocket from a Kid Robot Dunny, transformer bodies from Loyal Subjects, tail by Titan, various resin pieces, an old Messerschmitt model, and half a cargo container by Martian Toys. color choices today involve 3 colors plus black and white. We have a vibrant yellow-green, a subtle blue-green, and a red-orange. The use of the yellow-green satisfies Paint Club's Color of the Month challenge, and this month's challenge was lime, and it works great with the reds and weathering effects. In fact, the greens and blues work well in contrast to the orange. The rusty colors and the orange of the ship and plant samples were also made more red to stand out against the neutralized weathering effects. And everything is given a healthy dose of neon coloring, so there's neon on the inside and the outside throughout this. It is painted to have a weathered look of an old funhouse, but in space. And thus the fantastical tale of Captain Perkins begins in a saga I'm going to affectionately call Mostly Lifeless. Concerning Captain Perkins, Thaddeus Perkins is on the last assignment before he sets off into the glorious and unheard of world called retirement. When Perkins was just a new recruit, he had been told tales of duty, glory, and even horrors of outer space exploration. A lot of tales felt like old ghost stories that the vets passed along from one group of new recruits to another. Most of these tall tales didn't take, but the one that did, and he'll never forget the first time he heard about aliens that'll rip off your face and breathe down your throat. Thaddeus Perkins was a safety expert, quite good one in fact. Some would consider him a nuisance officer due to his extreme desire to do all security procedures down to the letter. No exceptions. On this expedition, he monitored the returning science team break numerous quarantine protocols. When confronted with these breaches, the station's commander told him, "We have gone to great measures to secure this specimen, and it's going home with us. Like it or not, we have a scientific prize on our hands." Perkins resigned not to perish in this nightmare scenario come to life, so he did the only thing he could. He left. He put on his spacesuit, grabbed a couple warning signs, some by his own design, and then proceeded to post these signs on the outside of the Citroën. As he was making his way back inside, a small and unfortunate piece of space debris struck him and relieved him of the burden of being attached to the space station. Now he drifts in space alone. But this is not the end of his story. This story continues on the Citroën. The Citroën was designed as a collection facility, meaning that the crew would collect specimens from the neighboring systems and keep them contained in status pods. This was a purely scientific endeavor. No weapons whatsoever were permitted on this station. Here, we are looking at the Citroën weeks after Perkins left. It's starting to decay. Specimens throughout the ship are outgrowing their stasis pods. The crew? Oh, Perkins was quite right about that. They were wiped out within 36 hours. Poor folks never saw it coming. The last specimen they picked up was better at hiding than anyone on board could imagine. As a side note for safety protocols on the Citroën, the space station had been equipped with 7 escape pods, one for each crew member. Each escape pod could easily carry 12, but the 1-to-1 ratio was an old safety protocol that Perkins pushed for every space mission he was on.
are you doing here? The video's done. But since you're here still, thanks for the continued watch, and if you'll please click the subscribe button, the follow, I'd appreciate that. Since I've said I will never waste your time or mine doing a subscribe, like video or portion during the video itself, this is bonus if you happen to keep watching. Thanks a bunch. Have a super day.